So I went to my pop's house
Mhm.
and I walk into my stepmom, cooking and shit. Great, right? And obviously she's watching CASO CERADO, which is like, so people that doesn't know what that is basically like a people's court.
Yeah,
It's
like that
the
one of those modern court shows.
court shows on Telemundo,
Hmm.
and it's like Ratch.
It's the
It's
worst.
like
It's the worst.
it's supreme ratch. Like you can already tell that these people are a bunch of
Yo,
actors. You
but
know what
why
I
when I try to
mean?
tell people that they don't
It's
believe me?
like
When I try to tell people that they don't believe me, like it's
what?
so fake, right? Like,
Like the cases might have been
yeah.
real because that you could have done
Hmm.
research and then whatever and replicate the cases in real life and you can act it out. But this shit is fucking it's bogus. You know what I mean? This shit is phallus and like smoke and mirrors and blah blah blah.
It's the worst. It to me. It's the worst TV show I ever seen in my life, man. And I watched it with I think it was with my grandma. She watched it every day. My parents like, how can you watch this shit? It's so bad. It's the worst.
Yes. So then, I'm watching it, and obviously, like, my parents have, like, what's that called? Like, standard
Hmm.
cable. Like, they have Time Warner cable or Spectrum, but they don't have the good channels. So I gotta, like,
The base
watch the
shit.
standard cable channels. And this is one of them. And this is the most entertainment I can possibly see
Yeah.
on that TV because there's nothing else. So I'm watching it with my stepmom, and what was the case about? It was I don't know, it's just so outlandish. It's so
It's
like it's like
it's
Jerry
worse
Springer
than
on
Jerry
crack,
Springer. Cause
just Spanish version.
like honestly, I don't know if Jerry Springer's fake. It seems I know it's fake, right? But like for some reason it
It's
feels like
fake.
entertainment. It feels like wrestling, right? Where you go, okay, it's fake, but you're just being entertained. Like,
Right. Right, exactly. Like
yeah,
it captures your attention at least enough
people
to
know what Jerry
drag you
Springer
through
is,
like
I
a
think.
half
But like
hour of
when I see
nonsense, you
the
know?
CASO CERADO, which means case closed in English, which is a ridiculous title. It's like I don't. I swear in my mind they're trying to be real, and it's so bad. Ah,
Yeah, they exaggerate really hard. Like, oh my God, who goes to court looking
that's
like
what I
you're
be
going to the
saying.
bodega? Like, who
Or
the
or
fuck wears clothes like
or
that?
when the girl's
Like,
all
how
dolled
do
up
you
and
look
the
like
camera's
that?
all up in her, like going head to toe, and it's like, but what kind of court would
Ass.
this be? You know what I'm saying? What kind of court would this be?
Like, for example, today, right? I saw like three cases
you,
because I'm addicted to the shit
no,
now.
you
Like,
you love
thanks,
you
stepmom.
love like that
Now
stuff
you
type
got
of
me on the
stuff. It's so
ratch.
easy to watch. It's so entertaining. Like,
It's like, well, let me kill time while I cook. You know what I mean? Like, let me listen to nonsense while I cook. Usually people listen to music, I listen to ratch. So I'm watching this case. What I'm looking at right now is a freaking woman, right? She's pregnant. She's suing or like demanding the
mhm,
court to grant her divorce. And the guy wants to beat the shit out of her because uh she was
yeah,
doing that against him, you know? And on top of that, she's like, this guy is gay. Like, no, I must admit I'm bisexual, I like to dabble
yeah,
in both pods, whatever, no problem, great.
mhm,
And now she's pregnant by the dude. Now the thing about it is the other issue behind this is that he lied to her saying that, you know, he doesn't have an ulterior motive, like he doesn't, blah blah blah. Well, come to find out he has a relationship
yeah.
with the guy, like, you know what I mean, with a guy. And he promised the guy that he's gonna get them a baby so they can establish a relationship. I mean, a family. So he lied to the woman just so that he can impregnate her so that he can take the baby back to Mexico with his
That's
boo. And on top of that, she's an immigrant. So in other words, like he
Yeah.
utilized her
Yeah.
like a mule. Like instead of traffic cocaine, you're trafficking
That's a
babies. You
common
know what
thing
I mean?
though.
Which is weird.
That's why the show
And
works. Is
she
that
didn't know that.
I've heard of stories like that, like surrogate
That's
shit,
real. That's
surrogates.
very real. Where But she didn't know. She actually fell in love with the fucker and actually got married because she felt something for the dude. And then he hasn't touched her. And like, ever since she got pregnant, he didn't want
Yeah.
to touch her. And she's like 6 months in. You know what I mean? She's like big. And he's like, oh, well, women are not allowed to go out like that. She's like, what are you talking about? He's like, because you're pregnant, you're fat. In other words, he's humiliating her, saying that, like,
Yeah.
you're discarded, like all, like, like pregnant women don't really do much. They just sit at home and wait till the kid pops out. And that's like a messed up excuse for him to
That's
go
very
fuck
messed up.
around. You know what I mean? Like, really, bro? So you're gonna try to humiliate me so you
Yeah.
can go fuck around? Well, come to find out that this biatch, okay, because she's also, she wasn't being touched, so she looked somewhere else
Yeah.
to get, her groove on. Pregnant and
None.
all, no fucks given. And basically she got caught
Oh
because he got a video of
God!
it.
Thank God you brought that up. That's when my intelligence is insulted. When they show the behind the stage footage, it's like, dude, you shot that with a little bullshit camera. Like, uh,
Like, bro, I don't
so
even think that's you fucking. I
it's
think you just
so
chose that from
bad.
porn star
That's
or
when my
like some
intelligence
website.
gets insulted. It's like, come on, come on. You know what I'm saying?
So listen. So okay, so now she's like, oh well, he hasn't touched me in
Yeah.
6 months and I have urges too, and blah blah blah. Fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's reasonable. Like, dude, like we used to bang all the time. Now you don't. What's going on with you? And then she kind of knows he's bisexual, so she knows what he's up to. But still,
Yeah.
she wants the D. Fine. And then in between all that, he wanted to like hit her.
Jesus.
He would
Did they?
literally
Did
run
they?
up to her and
Oh,
try to
that
hit her,
was
and then
inside the
security stopped
courtroom.
him.
The real courtroom. Like he tried to
Yeah,
fucking smash her. Like, yeah.
like
That show is
beat
such
her
an
up.
insult. Why? What is it about Spanish shows, man? Why?
I don't know, man. They're just so
But why do I feel
exaggerative.
like it's
They're just so
so?
like outlandish.
There's
Like, really, bro?
fucking terrible English shit. Like, but it feels like the Spanish shit is so low hanging fruit. Like, that's one of the worst shows, man. Like I ever seen in my life. I would sit there passing by. I see my parents watching it, and I go, "How can you guys watch this? Don't you guys got like children? Like, don't you guys got intelligent kids?" Ugh.
Like,
It's not even
it brings down your IQ.
the thing that insults me. It's that people believe it's real. My parents are like, "Oh, this is real. This can happen." Some of it's exaggerated, but it's real. It's like, oh, come on. The transaction, the
The case
transsexual
might
like
be
belly
real.
dancer suing a guy for like putting Vaseline on the pole, and he trips and hurts himself. Some like a story like that
No,
is like, come on, you serious?
no. Yesterday, yo, it was so like out of control. I didn't know how low this show went, but the yesterday's case, the reason why these people went to court is because the guy. Okay,
Yeah,
so this guy that's suing the girl, the
yeah,
guy, he's like a doctor. Okay, let's whatever. He's a doctor, and
okay,
his brother is a tattoo artist. Right
hmm,
now, he's in coma. In the show. Before he fell into a coma, he did this big ass
yeah,
like art piece on his girl's back. And that was his last
yeah,
art piece before he fell into a coma. Now, the brother was like, well, they made like this arrangement or like this contract that when she dies, they can remove that piece of skin from her back as a shrine, or like, like a memory
Yeah.
or whatever, right? To preserve the last tattoo that the brother did. Great. Well, the bitch ain't fucking dead. She's in the courtroom, like telling him, "Nigga, get
Wait, so
no,
so they're
drop that
fighting
nigga."
over
Like,
the
what the
piece of
fuck?
skin?
Right.
Yeah.
Listen to this shit, right? So
Oh
you know
yeah,
how
yeah.
they
The
bring
bogus
these
specialist,
bogus
the
like
lady with the short hair and shit. Like,
like yeah, 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 her and no, but they didn't bring her in. They brought
yeah.
those testigos, the witnesses. They brought some bullshit witness, and this witness came in all, exasperating and shit, like, oh, this guy right here. He said the same thing about my brother, like his brother did a tattoo, whatever, whatever, and he wants that piece of tattoo from my brother. And then they're like, no. Well, come to find out, he was trying to convince the guy to unplug his brother so that they can
Oh
sell
my
organs. So, in other
god.
words, the nigga was a fucking organ trafficker.
It
The
went
plot
from
thickens. It just,
cutting the
oh my
skin
God,
for
it
like a
was just,
shrine for a memorabilia book and shit to organ trafficking. Dude, that's
yeah, like he
what is
purposely
it?
would do that
You gotta answer it for me.
so that he
What
can,
is it, bro? What is it? Why is the television in Spanish so low hanging fruit? You know what I'm saying? Like, ah, that is so bad. Dude, if that's
that's
passing for
horrible.
entertainment, you can imagine what's passing for like truth in Spanish stations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even get it, man. Like, you could just imagine what's passing for fucking truth. So bogus. That show's incredible, man. Do
It's,
your parents
I
watch
don't
it
know,
like
man. It's a certain,
regularly? It's like a regularly thing for them to watch, or you just put
yes, that shit is sacred. 7:30 at night.
and
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Laura Polo.
Let's watch the box.
She's
Laura Polo. Laura Polo. That's the one
no, she's
that's the
the host
Peruvian lady, right?
of CASO CERADO.
Oh, Polo, Doctora Polo. Oops, sorry. Because I was thinking about the other one, the one from Peru. She's like, desgraciado,
Laura?
¿qué pasa, desgraciado?
She's Peruvian?
Laura, yeah, Laura. I forgot her last name. Yeah,
No, no,
not
no.
this one, not the one
Laura
in the
is the one
court that
from
I'm talking
Laura.
about. The Laura from Peru.
She made it big though.
That lady's
Like
from Peru.
I remember when my grandmother, like, it was
Yo.
religion, bro. Religion.
¿Qué pasa, desgraciado?
Dude,
That would
I
be my
looked,
favorite
it was
part.
like years ago. I sat down and like for a whole day I started researching about that show. I was like so like who the like it was like crazy. Like they were like she was like evading tax or some shit. So she had to Laura Bozo
Yeah, she
is her
did time,
name.
bro.
Thank you. You know, what an insult to my intelligence. Laura Bozo. Yeah. Oh man.
Boso, yeah. She
Yeah, I'm reading here.
she
In
did time.
2008, a scandal erupted when it was discovered by the Peruvian press, led by important figures such as Jamie Bailey, that some of the shows provided by Laura Bozo were fake and therefore did not show the true society of Peru. But I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is so low hanging fruit that there's a controversy where it seemed fake. This shit was so fake. How can if people accept it as fake, you go, okay, then it becomes entertaining, right? Like Jerry Springer, when it crossed, it had, dude, I don't know how, if you remember or not, but when Jerry Springer was at his height, when you could buy the bootleg that they try to promote it as like uncensored, that was like the crazy height
Yeah.
of him. And
Mm-hmm.
when it was accepted that it was entertainment, I think it was it crossed into like a place where you can actually sit down and enjoy the show for what it is. You go, okay, this fat guy and this fat girl are gonna complain, or this little 13-year-old girl is like a whore, or whatever, whatever, whatever. It's like you could put it on
Right.
and go, okay, I'm gonna watch Jerry today. Let's see what kind of bullshit he's going in through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you accept that it's
Right.
just pure bullshit. But like, my question is, how does Maury get away with it? Because
Yo, Maury's
because
around, bro.
in
Way
my
too
opinion, I
long.
think people believe it's real. I think it's real.
No, it's real. DNAs do
Yeah. Like,
exist.
to
That's
me it
real.
seems like, okay, these people want to see if they're the father, you want to see if you're the father of the kid. Or this girl is a little badass and you want to send her to
Hmm.
boot camp or whatever. When they bring the big
That's
black
great.
guy,
I
he
love
reminds me
those
of my uncle,
episodes.
man. I have an uncle just like him.
Yeah.
Like, he's brolic, short, wears a vest, like 58 years old. It's like, shut the fuck up. Sit your ass down. He used to, when I was younger, he used to like try to, I don't know how to say it, like bring me in line and shit. It's like, now when we cross the threshold, when I actually like grew up, it's all respect now.
Hmm.
But I mean, I respected him for putting me in line. I was a badass little kid, but now it's like, yo, shut up before I smack you in the back of your head, man. Yeah, man, those shows are ridiculous, bro. I never got into those shows. Like, there was only like a period when I was like 13 years old, 14, where I would, like, in the summers, I'd be always with my mom, and we'd always go downtown, and I'd always try to get the Jerry Springer DVD tape. I thought I was gonna see some tits.
Right.
Basically, like, I'm basic, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
see real boobs on tape. Maximum fuckery. It's all gonna be
Right.
fuckery. Because at that time, bro, at that
Right.
period in time, that's what everything was trying to sell on, like, pure, like a debauchery and shit. South Park was big then. Wrestling was big, and it was ridiculous. Niggas was, dude. If wrestling, like, some like 85-year-old lady got pregnant and gave birth to a hand. Uh, dude, it was
What the
crazy,
fuck?
bro. And then you had Jerry, which was like, it was really raunchy TV. Forget Price is
Right.
Right. I'm gonna watch these two big fat people fight. You know, I want wigs on the
Exactly.
floor. I want piss and vinegar, spit, sweat.
I want everything.
Oh,
Everything.
now it's like, okay, you got the bald headed guy show, and it's like, okay, it's people, you could put it on and watch it. You know, it's fun for what it is, but yeah, that CASO CERADO shit is pure shit, man. Pure shit. If you watch that out there, pure shit. Don't watch it, man. Don't watch it. It's the worst. It's terrible.
It's
You have a
great.
soft
It's
spot in
like
your heart for Ratch. I understand that, but
I do. I'm just a
but
low
I think
person.
because it's entertainment to you. You don't. If you sat here and on this podcast was like, "Yo, there was this case, this transsexual belly dancer, he broke his leg and he's suing because he's bald headed now." That shit was crazy. You gotta watch it. I don't think I could be your friend if you were coming like that, thinking it was real. But for entertainment, it's entertainment. Fuck it. You know, some people like watching dog shit, and some people like watching Laura and Caso Cerrado.
I'm just I'm
That's what that's what I always
decompressing.
say.
This is the way I
You're
do
like
it.
a fucking you're like an operating system. You need a fucking virus scan for like 4 hours. Quarantine, quarantine yourself.
Oh boy. I mean, other than watching this crap, I mean, this is
Yeah.
about it. I just watch old crap, put me
Wake
to
up and watch old
bed.
crap again.
Exactly. I mean, I like new stuff too. Like I get with it, but
Sometimes
like
you like simple, you like very simple entertainment. Nothing that's gonna make you over fucking think it. Something like, yeah,
just get to the
something
fucking
like
point. Like, all
something
right,
that gets
so much
something that you
suspense.
can watch while you're eating.
Ugh.
And I bet you sit there and before you even take a spoon of your food, you gotta have the right ratch on the fucking television. And, or you won't even eat. You put that shit
Exactly.
right back in the microwave. Say, I need to find the right fucking ratch.
Like for example, this morning, right? I was so frustrated because I got home. By the way, I slept over my parents' house yesterday, and my dad brought me home at 4:30 in the morning. I text
Yeah.
this fool right here. What did I text
Let me
you?
see.
I didn't text you.
Let me
What
get
did I
my
say?
phone
I can't even
because
remember. I said hey
yeah,
or
let's see.
something. I got home.
Yeah,
But anyways, I got
4:30 in the
home.
morning.
I
Hey,
text
I
Pedro.
need some makeup.
Oh
Fuck am I
yeah,
gonna
I
do with
started
that?
shopping for makeup at
I'm all
4:30 in the morning.
sweating. I got spit on my eyes. Like, yo, I need some makeup. What am I gonna do? Shit it out?
I was like, yo, I need some makeup. I'm missing a lot of things. I need to step up my Instagram game, right?
But
Because,
isn't that when we do?
be
Yo,
lazy.
I read this and I'm gonna start doing it. Like no joke. I read that if you do, you know how people have diaries, right? And you do it at night. I heard if you do the diary in the morning, right when you first get up, it's
Get
so
up.
much better. Cause I feel like you be reading, I'm your diary, and you tell me things like, "Oh, yeah, I need makeup." 4:30 in the morning. Oh, of
And then
course
I
you do.
started shopping. Well, I didn't shop. I was just browsing,
You
I
a
went
hype?
on eBay and I was like, yo, I need eyelashes. I need
Uh,
setting spray. I need
all
a
that shit.
powder, all this crap, right? I went on eBay because this girl right here cannot afford that Sephora bullshit. Okay, that's not happening. So I wanted to do that, and then guess what? I
What?
started watching as my lullaby, Kung Fu Panda.
Ah,
Kung Fu Panda.
yeah. You're
It
It's
had
because you're
music and
soft.
shit, so I was like, all
I
right,
appreciate
I,
that. I appreciate it.
I
I like it,
am.
but it's just, I would never watch that shit ever.
I know you won't. You'll be watching some
Don't
like
lie to the
what?
people.
I don't know.
Don't lie to them.
All right, you'll be watching
Nah.
Avengers, maybe. You'll be no. You'll be listening to
That
Howard
I do.
Stern.
That I do. History of Howard Stern. History.
Howard Stern. He would listen to it from the beginning till now, and this guy has been around for like a
Yo,
hundred
I still
years.
do that shit.
All
Why
right,
do I
he'll
still do
memorize
it?
every line, and then he'll be like, Steph, please listen to this. So then he'll like, put me on one of his episodes where like some guy wants to
Yeah.
get fucked in the ass, and nobody wants to fuck him in the ass because he has
Yo,
hemorrhoids, and
for real
like,
though, come on.
it's just
What
crazy.
kind of dude you ever gonna meet like me? You're never gonna meet somebody like me. I watch no television,
I didn't know.
zero. I watch zero TV. I
That's
watch
very
no
true. I
television, but
vouch.
I'll sit there
Yes,
and
you
I'll listen
don't.
to this Howard Stern bullshit, like Beetlejuice and fucking Eric the midget going to
Yeah, that's your favorite.
because
Yo,
I'm
his
a
favorite
midget.
is Eric the Midget. Like,
I'm
he's
jealous of him.
obsessed with
He
that
would go to
dude.
strip
Like,
clubs and shit, and they put snake.
remember? I so remember, like, they had like a porn
Yeah,
star in one of his episodes. And who was it that needed to get laid? I
Eric
think
the midget.
it was
What it was is
Eric the Midget.
he lived in
And then,
Sacramento, so he used to go to the Bunny Ranch, one of those yeah, like
yeah,
a
there's a
brothel
brothel,
in
but like,
Vegas. And he would just talk about
right.
Howard would get the lady who pleasured him up, and then she'd be like, "Oh my god, you know what's the one surprising thing? He had a normal penis. It's like the dude is like 2 foot tall,
Oh yeah, he's really
mangled.
short. He's
Oh
really
yeah,
small. And yeah, so what happened in that episode was Howard was trying to convince the porn star to have
Yeah.
sex with Eric the midget. And then Eric the midget got nervous and he was like, I want to,
Yeah.
but he started like pulling back
Yeah.
because he was really nervous. And on top of that, because the porn star noticed that he was nervous, she also was like, nah, but we
Yeah,
can
I
go on a
remember that.
date, going around in circles. But she won't let him
No.
put the D in the P. I remember that episode like if it was yesterday. Why? Because this fool right here be putting me
You're never
on
gonna
this
meet
type
somebody
of
like me, man. I
nonsense.
don't know what the fuck is. I don't know why I listen to that shit. No, it's not even.
I don't
It's
either,
not
but
even
I go
like the
along with
Howard
it,
Stern. Why am I sitting there like listening to shit? It's like it's 2018. We now we could see shit in like 3 dimensions. I should be there, and I'm sitting there listening to old Howard
right?
Stern. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I don't know what it is about me. I'm a fucking weirdo. No television, no nothing. I watch Netflix and stuff, but it's like it's in bursts. I haven't watched Netflix in months. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you what I do. I get up, I like throw on some type of audio bullshit, like you say, and that's it. That's my that's my decompression
Yeah.
because I'm always decompressing. I guess I'm
Yeah,
bored
decompressing
with
like
that
music.
bullshit, man.
But yeah, so going back to this morning, right? All right. So I go to bed, I actually fall asleep, and then I wake up
Mhm.
again at like 6:30. No, 7:30 cuz I don't know what happened. I have to go to work. I got up and then I put on Bravo TV cuz that's my shit, right? So then I try to watch The Real Housewife of Atlanta. I don't know what was happening. I don't know if it was the episode or with my TV. I restarted that shit. I unplugged my cable. Like I did everything in my power to get this
Yeah,
episode to finish. And I was so frustrated. I just put on some other fucking ratch and it's just nonstop ratch. Like, why do you need reality show? You're in a fucking reality in it yourself. Like, why do you need to watch other people live their life as uncomfortably as
it's the Kim
possible?
Kardashian effect. Like the people that you're watching, for some reason, it's like you got to see their everyday. It's watching somebody's everyday things. You know what I'm saying? I could understand that.
And it's like, you know what it is? It's like we're admiring people from a different status, even if they're faking it. You know what I mean? It's like, I wonder what rich
Yeah,
people does and how they act. They're just as rich as poor people, just with money. That's about it.
that's like that universal truth. Like you're right. Rich people and poor people are exactly the same. Just you know, different
Different
status.
status. That's
These
it.
people are poor, but they buy like every piece of technology. The rich people buy bullshit businesses and fucking real estate and shit that at the end of the day it's like you're both looking for that little scratch, that little itch to scratch.
Exactly. So
That's funny.
the cycle
You're the ratch
continues.
queen, man. You're the ratch queen.
I'm not the Raj Queen. Actually, no. I will take that with
You're
an
the ratch
honor
queen.
because
I never seen somebody. This is why you're the best. This is the dichotomy. Like you like you
this
like
is where you're the
Ratch,
best.
but it don't. It's only skin deep to
Right.
you. So yeah, watching Ratch is ridiculous. But like you watch it for pure entertainment, pure 15 minutes of just turning it on, getting entertained, and going to bed. I respect that shit. Because there's people who they
Right.
get into the loop and they're in the loop so hard. It's like, I don't know anything about Kim Kardashian, but I know her show is so popular, their show. And you get into the loop so skin deep. It's so surface. You watch it and you turn it off. Like, that's it. I respect.
All right, I got a little
I
dose of
respect that
Ratch.
shit.
I got it.
That's commendable.
There's a balance to everything. There's a balance to violence. There's a balance to, Disney Channel. There's a
Yeah.
balance. I need to keep my zen. I gotta connect to all ratchets, all level of Stephanie's,
You know
right?
what's surprising though? I never
And
told
then
you, but
bring
it's
it
so
back.
like your TV watching habits always was like so weird to me because I never seen no
What?
because think about
What?
this. I never experienced television. I don't care about television. I stopped watching TV when I was 16 years old. And to see
Right.
somebody who is actually a real TV, you watch TV. Like the TV's there. You got your plate of dinner. You're not taking one bite of the food until you got the right channel. And if you don't even find the right channel, you're gonna put it in the microwave until you find the right channel. Like I never experienced
uh,
that. So I sit there and I look at you with like that, like a weird face. Like man, I never met somebody like you, like a TV watcher. Nah,
bro,
I it's commendable. It's commendable. It's
I need
commendable, but
balance.
like it's just so like it's like a foreign fucking thing. It's so weird to me. And then the shit you watch is like so unexpected. I go, wow, there's layers to this fuckery over here. Not only are you a TV watcher, but the shit you be watching is like even deeper. It's like, oh, okay, yeah,
Yo, he didn't know that I watch wrestling, but not just any wrestling. It was the Diva,
yeah.
WWE, the Diva one.
That was shocking to me too.
And then he was like, "You watched that?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You really
That
watched that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know all the characters. I know
I
what
like
they
how you remember
do.
that. That's true. I totally forgot. It's like then I know some. I'm stuck in a simulation at that point because like you don't watch wrestling at all. You don't fuck with wrestling, but you watch the wrestling reality show. That's when like my worlds collided. Like the simulation. I plugged into the matrix at that point. It's like, man, you a real
Yes, I
TV
watched
watcher,
wrestling.
man. You really watch TV. You have your eyes wide fucking open, wide open. I never met somebody like that, man. Never.
Yo, I was watching. I don't know why I like this show a lot, but it's on TLC, I think, or Animal Planet, or like those some animal
Yeah.
that TV show where like they look for diamonds in the mountains
Oh,
and
you.
shit.
Oh,
What's
I
that
don't
called?
even know.
Those people that look for diamonds and rubies and then they go and they like
Yeah.
weigh it and and that's how they make a living. Like they whenever they depending on what they find in a
Hmm.
specific mountain, they get paid for it. Like let's say if they find like not diamonds but like rubies or like different type of
Yeah.
like those expensive rocks that you can
Hmm.
sell as jewelry, and they weigh it, and then depending on what type you find, that's how much the whoever is there is going to
Yeah.
pay you for it, and that's how these
Is it
people
called
make a
American
living. And
Pickers?
it's not just for like
American
American
Pickers?
what. I think so. I don't know. There was a girl there. There was like two brothers. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
What do
I
you think
love
about?
that show.
And then that's another thing. I never knew you watch. This is the first time you ever told me you watch that American style, that new style of reality where it's like everybody has a job. Every show's about somebody's job and shit. I didn't know you watch that.
What do you
Like
mean?
the one you're talking about. You were watching a show about dudes who pick diamonds and resell them, like they're like miners and shit.
Oh,
It's
miners.
like
There you go.
everybody
Miners.
has a show. Every job, you're a pawn shop guy. You're a mechanic.
Oh, I
you do
love
bail
that show.
bonds. That with that fat lady with the painted on eyebrows, the bail bonds lady.
I love
Dog the
that show
Bounty
too.
Hunter,
The
West Coast Custom,
the Bounty. Well, I
West
didn't
Coast
watch
LA, or
that.
some shit.
Oh, I used to watch West
It's
Coast
like
Customs
every
too.
job has a show now. I didn't know you watch. I didn't know you watched
Nah,
that.
man. I used to watch Kat Von D, LA Inc.
Yeah,
I watch
you
Miami.
do watch. I did know you watched
I
that.
watch.
Okay.
I watch a lot of shit,
You
and they're all
watch
random.
television,
Like,
bro. That's what you do. You watch TV.
no, the thing about it too is, you know what other one I watched that's pretty decent? Well, I love it. I don't know why. It's in the if you were watching it, you'll find it boring, but I find that shit so
What?
goddamn entertaining. Is people that go and they look for rare items from a certain like
Yeah.
era, and then they revamp it. In other words, like let's say this guy is looking, it doesn't even matter what he's looking for, but he's gonna notice something that has a
Hmm.
lot of value. So he'll go into like these like abandoned garages or whatever, and they
I know that
see
show.
what is, whatever, and then he'll like buy it and then revamp
That's
it
the
and
one
then
where
resell it.
you have to you don't know what's inside the garage. You have to buy it without knowing, right? Yeah, my dad
Right.
watches that one. That's another ridiculous show.
And then no, but there's this other one. But there's another one that like he actually goes to different states and he goes to like to these places that have like valuable stuff and they want to like get rid of it or they want to figure out does it have any value, so he'll go
Yeah.
figure that out. Whatever. Either way, I watch it.
You're a real TV watcher, man. You're a real TV watcher.
I love
Like
that shit.
it still shocks me. It's still, it's like, it's. I think also too, like I've always been the same type of person since I was 16 years old. Still the same. Don't watch television. Get my shit through the internet. Whatever, whatever. I think the first thing we really bonded with was on it. We watched a television show together. That was our first bonding experience. If you remember that Walking Dead shit, The
The Real
Walking
Housewives.
Dead, every
Oh
Sunday.
yeah.
I remember this is how fucking I don't know what this is when I got like this is when I knew our universes were meant to be together. Every Sunday, that Walking Dead shit. Everybody was on that Walking Dead shit. You made me download you every fucking comic, every piece of you were into it,
Yes.
balls deep.
I read it all.
And which is
It was
shocking to me
terrible.
because it was such a I mean, I first met you, so I didn't really have any preconceived notions, but it was like, wow, this
You
chick is
had.
really into this shit. Like, it was shocking that somebody would be into comics like that. I never met anybody into comics that but myself. To see you, a chick, a ratchet chick, a New York City hard nosed concrete
Yes.
jungle, you wearing a nice summer dress with Tim's on type chick, you know, to
Yeah.
be into that.
Well, who periods with my name
Exactly.
on it?
And that Walking Dead that show was so popular. I remember you had like a boyfriend with you there, but you would call me when the show started and we would talk while the show was going on. And I'm like, yo, you're not gonna look at your boyfriend? He's like, fuck that nigga. He's watching it over there. And we would sit there and we would be on the phone every Sunday watching The Walking Dead together. And that's how I knew like this bitch is a real TV watcher. She sucked me down the drain of television with this Walking Dead bullshit. I remember that shit.
No,
I
you
loved
enjoy the
it. Yeah,
fuck
of
out of it, so don't
course.
even play
That's how
it.
that's what
Don't
I'm telling the
play it
people.
down.
Like that's when we first bonded. Was over a nice show. I remember that shit.
Remember when we watched the best
My
show in
favorite
the
show of all
world, Breaking
time.
Bad?
We
Breaking
splurged
the
on that
fucking
shit.
bad.
We sat there for 3 days. We didn't shower. We both smelled like pure ass. But we watched, and it was because the last season was coming out. So we had to catch up to all the seasons to that last one. We were sitting
Oh,
there. You
it was
had a
amazing.
beard. I had a beard. We didn't shower. We didn't do shit. We just ordered food and we were watching that shit. It was like a summer. That was great. I'm not gonna lie. That
That
was the
was
first
fun.
time I ever did that with a show, and it was like I will never forget that. Watching that show when we splurged that shit, when we just like morning to night straight fucking fuckery. That was fun. That was fun.
It was. See, shows put people
Yeah,
together. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you.
Like,
You
damn.
ditched your boyfriend just to talk about zombies with me, man. That shit must have hurt his pride. It must have been fucking fucked up.
I
You don't
don't even
remember that?
remember. That's how long ago it was.
I remember that
No.
shit. Yeah.
Either way, TV.
TV could bring two people from different backgrounds, different nationalities
Yep.
together,
Different
different
boroughs.
boroughs. I mean, really, I'm from a real borough. You're from like a outside upstate New York type of country, but we won't talk about that.
Whatever.
Two different.
You didn't even know what he didn't even know what green grass looked like till he came to my side of town.
That's true. She's not lying. She's not lying. She's not lying. This I know white people, but I never seen the type of white person that I seen in Queens. Right? Like that's the dude where I go, okay, this motherfucker is like this dude got power over me. I don't even know his name. His name is Dan or some shit. This dude is like from fucking like some nation in Europe that I can't even spell and shit. Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna disagree. But yeah,
Yeah, man. That was his first breath of
yeah,
fresh
like
air.
so much TV shit is because I remember another bonding experience. It may not have been anything to you, but to me, it was because I never did it before. It was cool just to sit down and watch bullshit. Was you put me through that cake boss shit?
That was
And
fun.
we were watching Cake Boss at I think it was the Real Housewives of Jersey. We sat there.
That was fun too.
We didn't shower. We didn't move. You had a beard. I had a beard. We both had beards. It's like we're sitting there
Yeah.
like, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. 3 seasons worth and like my can't see through my left eye, but gotta go to the next one. And it
It
was
was
fun.
fun.
I'm not gonna lie. That shit is entertainment. I don't hate television. It's not like I hate television. I like to bandwagon on you because when you like something, I gotta like it. It's got to be something interesting, some type of fuckery. You know I like fuckery. Oh,
Fuckery.
that's great. Those are good memories, man. Like I'm happy we talked about television because us those kind of us splurging were like fucking. Those were so much fun. I haven't had fun days like that. Just sit down and splurge. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. All right,
All
dude.
right.
Everybody, it's great talking to
Before
you.
you
Thank you
go,
for
two
listening to
things.
us. Yeah.
Follow
What?
Epi Production,
Follow
PROD,
Epi Production.
on Instagram.
Yes.
Follow Stephen Page,
Actually, it's Epi
Epi
Page.
Page.
It's actually Epi
Red
Page.
logo, script, Epi's and script. Lots of fuckery
Yeah.
there. If you see eggs on rice, you know you're at the right place. Okay. Just look for the scrap. Look for
Yeah.
the sunny side up eggs on any type of protein rice, and you're at the right page. Follow Stephen Pedro podcast.
That's right.
You know what it is. It's yellow SAP. It looks like concrete. Look for the Patrick Star meme. If you see the Patrick Star meme, you're at the right place.
Yeah. SAP, Steph and Pedro podcast. Check it out on Instagram.
Yep.
And we'll catch you guys later.
Peace, guys.
Bye.